Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the new Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to continue working on the game. So let's go ahead and we'll close out of this right here, and let's open up the form1.vb designer. So we will right click and click view designer. So here's our form. We've got our timer and our form right here. So let's go ahead and we'll come down here and let's make it so that the person can see the health of the current player and the enemy. So we'll come over here to the toolbox. We'll add a label, and we will make another label. So we have label 1 and label 2. So we'll set the text of this one to health, and we'll set the text of this one to health 2. So we'll come back over here, and we need to change the names of these so that we can remember what they are. So label Popeye health, and then label enemy health. Okay, so now let's go ahead, we'll come back here into form1.vb, and so the form1 loads, what we want to do is generate an enemy. So here's our generate enemy sub. If you don't know what this is, then you may want to move back and find where we did that. So after they have created the enemy, what we want to do is just go ahead and set the health label. So we'll just type label enemy health dot text equals health, and then we will add current enemy dot health. So what is this going to do is it's going to set the text to contain the current health of the enemy. Now if you notice, we have done this several times. Whenever they attack, it sets the progress bar right here. So let's just go ahead and we can create a sub that will do this for us. So we'll just type private sub update enemy health, go ahead and hit enter, and we'll make another one for the hero. So we'll just do update Popeye health. Okay, so whenever we update the enemy health, what we want to do is set progress bar enemy dot value equal to current enemy dot health, and then after that we want to set this right here. So label enemy health dot text is going to be equal to health and then the current enemy. So to update the Popeye health, we do pretty much the same thing, but we're using different variables. So progress bar Popeye dot value is going to be equal to hero dot health, and then we'll set label Popeye health dot text is going to be equal to health, and then we'll add hero dot health. So now that we've created these two subs, let's go ahead and use them in our enemy attacks and our other attack methods. So for enemy attack, we're just going to try and update Popeye health. So if this returns an error, it's going to do everything in the catch block. So progress bar Popeye dot value is going to be equal to 0, and then we'll set health back to 100, and then we are going to put that back up to the top. So we'll just go ahead and leave this the way it is, and when we click attack, it's going to attack. So let's just go ahead and try to update enemy health. So it's going to update the enemy health, and it's going to start the timer. Now we'll go ahead and run this and see if everything works the way that we intended. So here's Popeye, it's got health, and you can see that we didn't initialize it when the program starts, but we can fix that easily. So we can go ahead and attack, and you can see the health goes down to 95, and then when a Popeye gets attacked back, his health goes down to 90. So we can attack again. It goes down 10, and this one goes down 10. This one goes down 20, and then this one goes down 10. This one went down, I don't remember what it was. May have been 30 something. And then this one went down, I think 8. So we can just keep doing that, and the health is going to update as we go along. And you can see that the health here is set to 0. So we'll come back in here, and whenever an enemy is generated, let's just go ahead and update enemy health. And whenever the Form 1 loads, we want to update enemy health, or that's going to be done through generate enemy. So when generate enemy is run, it's automatically going to update the health inside of that. And we also want to update the Popeye health. So you can see that we got health at 100. So we take away 15, and then we get attacked for 5 damage. Take away 10, and then we get attacked for a whole bunch. Think that we still left eat brains to do 50 damage. Then we can continue to attack, and you can see that Popeye loses. And whenever we click OK on that button, what we want to do is we want to update the health again. So for enemy attack, it's going to say that Popeye is lost, and then we'll just update Popeye health. So let's go ahead and run that, and let's try to get a zombie here. So here's our zombie. And you can see that Popeye has lost, and when we click OK, it says his health back to 100. Then we can attack again until the zombie is dead. And you can see that we have a little problem. If the health is equal to 0, it technically isn't out of bounds. So we'll go ahead and look at how to fix that in the next tutorial. So go ahead, create these two methods if you haven't already. Then once you've done that, go ahead and move on to the next tutorial.